Alright, y'all. It's good to be back. NBA playoffs starting tomorrow, actually. This is Friday night. You can see a little dark. You can see Orlando back-to-back seasons in the NBA playoffs. So let's get to it. This is going to be our East prediction episode. First round. I'm going to go by rounds this time. I know last year I only did 1 and 1. No, I'm going to go by rounds. So, starting off with the East. My first matchup. We got the Knicks versus the Pistons, okay? The biggest thing with this matchup is Pistons haven't been in the playoffs in years. Tobias Harris is probably the only one on this team that's playoff experience, along with Malik Beasley. Cade Cunningham, he's a stud. I called him a bust, but he's a stud. He's proven me wrong, I'll tell you that. So going from that, you're looking at the series against the Knicks. Karl-Anthony Towns just came from a Western Conference final. Jalen Brunson has been deep in the playoffs the whole time he's been in New York. He's a difference maker. He's a solidified superstar for a reason, right? But you look at the series and you're just like, Pistons have that defense. Knicks have that offense. So, with that being said, my difference makers are going to be Karl-Anthony Towns, who's been averaging 24 points a game, 12 rebounds, and 3.1 assists. Detroit has some key players that have made a huge difference. We got Marcus Sasser, Tobias Harris, Malik Beasley, Tim Hardaway Jr. Phenomenal asset for them. And then Dennis Schroeder and Asar Thompson, which the Thompson brothers, twins, are pretty legit. Okay, going to my deciding factor for this game, can the Pistons stop the Knicks 3-ball? That's going to be what it comes down to. The Pistons defense versus the Knicks offense. The Knicks have a solidified offense. They move the ball and they run and gun it like no other. Okay, they have a defensive ranking of 14, while the Knicks have an offensive ranking of 5th. New York shot the ball 8th best in the league from the 3-point. Not to mention, you have Bridges, OG Anunoby, and Jalen Brunson to carry the 3-point threat. Okay. Pistons won the last 3 games versus the Knicks, with both Cade and Jalen scoring 30-plus points in the previous matchup. Guys, this matchup is going to be insane. I am telling you, this is probably one of the best matchups in the East, other than my team, which I'm going to get to. Knicks win in 6. Knicks win 4-2, in my opinion. Pacers versus Bucks. So, as you guys know, Damian Lillard has had blood clot issues in the past few weeks. He's been cleared to get back to practice. He will miss game 1, potentially game 2. You guys could kind of guess what my difference maker is going to be. My key matchup in this one is going to be the bench versus the bench. The Bucks haven't been known to have great depth, while the Pacers' second unit isn't only young and hungry, but they have a vet in TJ McConnell that runs the show. Keep in mind that the Bucks do have a sleeper on that bench in Kevin Porter Jr., who can be a playoff hero. We see these playoff heroes every single year that don't show up in the regular season. Okay, the Bucks bench is 13 versus the Pacers' 7th ranked bench. So it's going to come down to bench scoring. Who could utilize the bench scoring in this series? The biggest difference maker in this is going to be Dame's health. They need Dame to win this series, and time is ticking on the championship clock. Dame will miss the first 2 games with the blood clot issue, I presume. I think for game 3 he should be back. Bucks have home court advantage, so game 7 will be in Milwaukee. Giannis is a champion. Pacers aren't. You can kind of see where I'm going at here. Okay. Also, Kyle Kuzma, surprisingly enough, he's made a big difference since the trade. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I don't agree with the trade. It looks like someone got shot, robbed, or something happened, because there's a chopper hovering around my apartment right now. I hear sirens everywhere, so I don't know what's going on out there. I'm gonna turn my noise canceling thing on, but I guess I don't know, a robbery happened. Hope I don't get shot. But anyways, where was I? So this will be the deciding factor for this East matchup: Pacers versus Bucks. I'm going to take the Bucks in 7. I think the Bucks are more experienced. I know they don't have Chris Middleton anymore, which is pretty huge, but they are more experienced. They have Giannis. They have that coach, Doc Rivers. I don't know, man. I don't know how I feel about him. I think they get bounced in the first round. This year, he's fired for sure, 100%. His career is probably over. But when it comes down to Giannis versus Tyrese Halliburton, I'm going to have to take Tyrese Halliburton. I think, with that being said, I'm sorry, I'm going to have to take Giannis. With that being said, I know Tyrese Halliburton is a promising young stud. Don't get me wrong, I love him, but not in this matchup. I think the Pacers had their run last year to the Eastern Conference Finals, shocked everybody. But this year it's going to be Giannis and the Bucks. I think Dame's clock, that Dame time is running out. All right, this is probably his last great best year because the East is getting stronger with the Magic, Pacers, the Hawks are promising, the Heat are promising. You have these teams kind of making an uprise, and then you have the teams that didn't make the playoffs this year, like the Hornets. They have high draft picks. They have salary cap. Washington has the vets now. They just need to draft good. It's really it's getting stronger. The Pistons are coming up. The Knicks are still there. So the Pacers, the Bucks. That clock is running out for Damon, and his age is also a big factor as well. So Bucks win in 7, 4-3. I think Milwaukee has the edge in this one. All right. To my Cavs versus, right now, actually, Hawks versus Heat. So whoever wins this game will play the Cavs. The key matchup is going to be the big man. I think the Cavs run the most dynamic big man duo I've ever seen in the NBA. You got Evan Mobley, and then you got Jared Allen. Okay? That is a big lineup, man. That is a huge lineup right there. Okay? Cavs, with the three teams that can potentially play, I did my notes a little bit, but with the two teams now, with the Heat, they got Kellon Ware, which is promising rookie, don't get me wrong, and then Bam Adebayo, solidified superstar, Brink superstar, but he's definitely in that category. Then you look at the Hawks. Clint Capella is hurt, and then Okongwu is not going to stop Jared Allen and Evan Mobley. I'd be surprised if he did. The Hawks rookie Zachary Ricochet is pretty. You could say he's pretty promising, but he's young. He's not going to stop. He's not going to stop that duo of Jared Allen and Evan Mobley. Let's be real about that, right? Cavs are deep at the bench. As much as I hate Ty Jerome, Paolo put him on his head. Paolo shut him up real fast. As much as I hate Ty Jerome coming off that bench, dropping 20, maybe 15 a game in the playoffs, is pretty promising to me. Isaac Okoro, great asset. Dean Wade, amazing three-point shooter. Sam Merrill, one of the cleanest, silkiest shots I've ever seen in my life. I might even get that shot in like 2K. Haven't decided yet, but I'm definitely considering it, right? So you think about that, right? Whichever team they play, Cavs are going to win 4-1. Cavs will get a gentleman's sweep. I think the Heat are capable of stealing 1, even 2 games away. Hawks, Trae Young, I think he'll steal a game. Lucky if he gets 2, but Cavs, I want to believe that they're not frauds, but you never know with the Cavs. But the Cavs look pretty good this year. Donovan Mitchell and Darius Garland are on a different level. So that being said, Cavs in 5. I just think they're just too strong for whichever team wins this playing game right now. I'm not hating on the Heat or the Hawks. I love Trae Young, and I live in Florida, so Miami does have a place in my heart a little bit. I am an Orlando fan, so that's why I can't really root them. But at the end of the day, it comes down to the matchup nightmare for both of those teams. And I just think they don't have the strength to hold the Cavs up. So Cavs win in 5. All right. Orlando versus Boston. Whew. Man, oh man, oh man. Am I ready for the haters to shut up? EJ's one of them. All year, I've heard EJ say, Cavs will beat y'all. We beat the Cavs. The Celtics going to handle y'all, man. Sanders going to do this. Or they're going to do that. Oh, how y'all under 500? Blah, blah. Shut up. Just shut up. Right? I did it to his Eagles. I know. But EJ does root on Orlando. He does hope we win. He hopes us the best. But he's been talking all year, man. He don't even know the story. So let me tell y'all the story. The Magic starting 5 have missed a combined of 119 games this year itself, with Suggs and Mo Wagner still being out. Suggs, starting point guard, leading three-point scorer on our team. Keep that in mind for what I'm about to say later. And then Mo Wagner was one of the strongest bench players in the NBA. Okay, he's a key role player for our team. If you guys saw last year, we were the 5th seed because of our bench, because of our superstars and Franz and Paolo. You got to have a healthy team here. We are young, and you got to have the health revolve around the youth, right? But we still managed to get to 500, 41 and 41, with Paolo missing 50 games, or I don't even know how much. We missed 2 months. Franz missed a month and a half. I mean, those are our 2 superstars, and we still managed to go 41 and 41. With that, this team could have easily been a top 4 team. They should be a top 4 team. We are the top 2 defensive unit in the NBA. If we're healthy, we're probably going to be better offensively as well. Still, big shout out to Jamal Mosley. EJ hates on the man so much. I don't know why. He managed to get this struggling, healthy team to a 500 record into the playoffs. By the way, we smoked the Hawks in the playoff game. So, going to my next point about this matchup, they are also playing their best basketball right now. Okay, the Orlando Magic are peaking at the best time in the season. Okay, difference maker, or one sec here. It's going to be Paolo versus Tatum, the Duke legends. Paolo missed 2 months of basketball, and he's still averaging 29 points, 7.8 rebounds, and 4.5 assists. Tatum is averaging 26.8 points, 8.7 assists, and 6 rebounds. Whoa. He played the whole season. Congrats, bro. What? He missed 3 weeks? Come on. Granted, Paolo did miss more games. Just saying. I'm just saying. I'm just saying here, right? The difference maker is going to be 3-point shooting. The Magic are the worst 3-point shooting team in the NBA. They also allow the fewest 3-point attempts and fewest makes in the entire NBA from the 3-point line. While the Celtics average 23s a game, they put up 23s a game on average, and are the second best 3-point shooting team in the league. If Orlando could take away the 3-point shot, which Orlando did very well to Trae Young, and Atlanta, I get it. That's a different story than this team. The Celtics are a juggernaut. They won the championship for a reason last year, but it won't be so easy this time, right? Magic take away the 3-point with our second-ranked defense. Keep that in mind. EJ and others seem to forget that we are a defensive dog team, right? They will have an edge. Deciding factor, defense. Magic are the second best defensive team in the NBA. Probably one after the final rankings have come out. And the Celtics are the third best. So if we struggle on offense, we might struggle to win the games. I understand that. With that, Celtics are the second best offensive team, second best defensive team. So the Celtics are the second best offensive team versus the second best defensive team. Okay, this is going to be a good matchup. This might be the best matchup behind the Pistons and Knicks series and Bucks and Pacers. This is going to be top 2, I think. So this is going to be a good matchup. Also, keep in mind, the Magic are underdogs. They're a young, hungry, defensive-minded team. They're a 7th seed. They're not a 7th seed because they should be top 4, top 5. And I'm going to say this all year. We are that good. We are that explosive. We don't have our starting point guard, but Cole Anthony and Anthony Black have stepped up like no other I've never seen before. Paolo is having this. He just keeps improving every single year. You don't see this man take a step back. Paolo is ready. Last year, we played a Game 7 in Cleveland, and we lost by less than 10. What did that Game 7 do? Give these guys that hostile experience in that hostile environment. Boston, I was there this year with my good friend EJ. Boston is a hostile environment, probably the most hostile environment in the league. Their fans are crazy, and I respect that. But Orlando's ready for this, man. Orlando, if there's a team that could beat the Celtics this year in the playoffs, it's going to be the Cavs, the Bucks, and the Magic. Seriously, let's be real. You know, people saying Celtics in 4, sweep, get the broom, blah 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 blah. Shut up. You guys obviously don't watch enough like basketball to understand that this Magic team is serious. The Celtics did not want to play them for a reason. They would rather have Atlanta. Just saying. There's a reason why. Because this Orlando team in the last 3 years have a 6-4 record versus this very exactly Boston Celtics team. And what have the Magic done in those 3 years? Just get better, steady peaking. We've owned the Celtics the last 3 years in the regular season. They know it. Everybody in Boston knows it. This Magic team is coming for blood. I had Celtics in 7, but you know what? Screw it. Magic in 7. I'm saying it right now. Magic will win this series. Okay? I'm not going to guarantee it because I'm kind of scared. I'm not going to lie. But the Orlando Magic are going to win this series. And I'm going to keep repeating myself over and over until I'm out of breath. I will be at game 4 as well, by the way. Orlando in 7. Magic in 7. Stop with this Celtics in 4, Celtics in 5 talk. I'm tired of hearing it, especially from EJ. I'm so sick of it. We are 14-point underdogs. 14 points? That is disrespectful, bruh. Disrespectful. There's no... I get that we're underdogs, but 14 points? That's just disrespectful, man. We're going to win game 1. We're going to win on Easter. And we're going to win the series in 7. Telling you, Paolo's going to take that crown from Tatum. So, that is my Eastern Conference episode. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. And subscribe to my channel if you like me. If you like me and EJ. He's better looking than me, but, you know, if you like me. So I'll see you guys on the West episode because I got some good things about that one. Deuces.